have today off. Very, very grateful my job lets me take the day to celebrate. And in case if you didn't know, Juneteenth is the day that we celebrate and commemorate slavery ending. It was like the first time that like slaves in Texas had officially heard like 2 years later after the Civil War that they were free. So it's just like a step in that Black lives freedom. So I think it's just awesome to be able to take this day to really just be able to celebrate and grieve that just so many injustices in this nation towards Black people, and the history of that is just like insane if you haven't noticed that already. Because I have today off, I thought it would be a really awesome time for me to just like sit back and grieve and reflect on a lot of the past events this past month, and celebrate Black joy, obviously. Get some nature of some sort. Hopefully, like, I'm gonna try to go to the beach. And I'm actually gonna start that off with making one of my favorite smoothies from Goldie, which is a Black-owned brand. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go through and make some breakfast and kind of chat more here later, so. Okay, so now I'm all dressed up, ready for the beach. Here's my whole beach fit today. We have my youth swimsuit, Traillands cardigan, always a staple, shorts from Funny Pretty Nice, which is a vintage seller, tote bag that I got when I went on my civil rights pilgrimage in the South, and of course, my favorite, sandals. But I'm actually gonna take Matt to the beach because he happened to have a meeting in the same area that I was planning on going to. So I'm gonna go do that, and I will continue to talk to you guys there. So the past month has been very interesting. I am very, very happy with what's happened this past month, even though it's taken so many different Black deaths. I don't know. It's just like taken so long for people to finally understand that Black lives do matter. And I just feel like it's like such a weird thing because it's like I feel like me and other Black people have been saying this for a very long time. And it's really awesome and really cool that people are finally stepping on board and like really like having things like click. But it is just really cool too, because I even think I was reading something by Angela Davis, who is alive and well, as people did not know. She was even saying that this is even greater momentum than what she witnessed back in the civil rights movement during the 60s. And I feel like that was really encouraging for me to hear. And she said it was really encouraging to see, just because I feel like real momentum and change is happening. And I just really hope that momentum doesn't stop. And I feel like at the beginning of this month, I was very cynical because I had like a ton of like white people like apologizing for things, or non-Black people. And I'm like, yeah, cool, but like, what are you gonna do from here on out? And I feel like a lot of people really understand that and are trying to change that. And it's really weird because even for my own personal Instagram, it kind of blew up overnight. And it's weird, again, because it's like it took the death of Black people to have people really value my voice and opinion and my creativity. And also part of me like had felt guilty because I was like, oh, I just blew up overnight, like, are these real followers or da-da-da-da. But like I was talking with my husband Matt, and he was saying how like I probably would have been where I'm at now if I were white. And that's a very good point, because I feel like even within the sustainability fashion space, there's people who have only started like a year ago or so and like are creating content similar to mine, or like the similar like white aesthetic, and they just like have already blown up and are in my position already. So I don't want to feel too guilty about that, but it is just like this weird thing of like, I don't know, just kind of getting used to how many people have come to my page. I'm really happy about that, obviously, but it's also like I feel like there's like this new level of responsibility that comes with it, and I'm okay with that. But I also want to like tell people that I'm not an educator and that not people of color aren't supposed to educate you. Like, that's not our job. It's not our problem that we created racism, you know? I mean, there's like anti-blackness that happens, and even within black culture, there's still like anti-blackness that's happened through colonialism. There is work to be done, but my page specifically isn't meant to teach everyone everything. I just kind of want to live my life, and I just was thinking, even like being at the beach and being able to freely be here and be by myself on Juneteenth, it's like my ancestors would just be so proud that I can like be here. And I'm just really just kind of like sitting in like the fact that like people sacrifice so much for me to just be able to have this privilege to be able to be here at the beach freely, and not a separate beach, not to be segregated, to be able to even just do this in my free time and have the day off and do things like that. So I'm just kind of sitting in that right now, but I don't really know. I just have a lot of different thoughts, and even with my page going forward and with YouTube and all that, I feel like I always like have it as a part of my content, because it's like, as a person of color, sustainability is so entwined to who I am as a person and how I operate in this world that like I can't help but talk about anti-racism in my experience. But basically all that to say is that my normal content will always include Black Lives Matter, fighting against racism and such, because literally I can't fight for sustainable fashion or environmental justice without it, and it's so entwined to who I am. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue here, just sitting in my thoughts, and I might take a dip in the water soon, just because, why not?
Turn left, turn right.
So I made my lunch, and I think I'm actually gonna end the vlog here just because your girl's exhausted, and I just really think I need time away from both Instagram, like social media, and like technology in general, and just really enjoy my day. So I think I'm gonna just be able to eat this, maybe go to like a Black owned restaurant for dinner tonight, and try to hop on like a Juneteenth virtual event, because why not? Just to cap off the day. So yeah, thanks you guys for watching and for listening, and I just hope that you guys just continue to listen and continue to make action, and yeah, happy Juneteenth!